Why do you think Africa is poor and why?
I think that's a very complex question. There are a lot of factors involved. Some of it with its sort of the post-colonial period. You've had these countries which are put together from various ethnic groups, which has caused a lot of conflict. You have issues with disease that have been a long-term issue. If you look at there's an argument by Jared Diamond that sort of the prevalence of malaria in those latitudes is part of the reason why it's struggled. And I think the sort of problems with developing infrastructure where Africa has been used as a supplier of raw materials that have been shipped elsewhere for manufacture has been a major issue with its development as well.
What do you think would be the best way of improving it?
I think that sort of infrastructure building in Africa, as well as sort of eliminate some of the corruption and some of the violence between some of the groups, which is easier said than done, but is the sort of the place you really have to start. And then I think if you have Africans building strong, businesses that they're doing their own manufacturing, their own sort of production of some of the raw materials that they can get out of their countries, or and having them build stronger institutions, that'll go a long way towards making it a more stable and better place to live for everyone who lives there.
Okay, thanks. I think Africa is poor and why?
Well, I believe Africa is poor because in other times, other countries went to exploit Africa because they had a large production of diamonds. Also, I believe Africa is poor because also their lands have been exploited so much that the land can't produce anymore. Also, what affects mainly also is the amount of diseases, especially AIDS, which is very common in Africa.
Okay, what do you think would be the best way of improving it?
Well, when you think about it, Africa can't be helped that much. Even though a lot of countries decide that it's good and send them AIDS, well, Africa's lands are already overexploited and can't produce anymore. So the best thing is continue with the aid from other countries. There's no further production from them, so their only way of saving their country is by other countries helping them, or finding a way to regain the land.